Is my screen visible? I'm doubtful regarding that. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
What can you see the whiteboard?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Visible, right? I'll just. So today, what we'll do is we'll just see quickly the question answers, the IIT one questions. Sandeep is saying no. What is that no regarding? Can you see the screen? Is the screen visible? No, screen is not visible. I can't see screen. Okay. I'll share it again. Present now. Okay. Now is it visible? Is the screen visible now?
Yes,
My
yes.
whiteboard? Yes, it's visible. Okay. Thank you. So today what we'll do is we'll just see the IIT 1 paper and we'll try to see what the answers are there for the questions. So the IIT 1 had 3 parts. How did you find IIT? Part 1. Okay. So the part 1, the first question was Laplace transform of e raised to minus t square root t. Okay. This Laplace was expected. Okay. First 3 questions, 1 mark. First 3 questions, 1 mark. And then next 2 questions, 2 marks. And the last one is for 3 marks. Okay. So this is a 1 mark question that was asked. So now the Laplace transform of square root t is nothing but, it turns out to be gamma 3 by 2 divided by s raised to 3 by 2, which is nothing but 1 by 2. So how do I write it? This is 1 by 2, gamma of 1 by 2, 1 by 2 into, here what I'll have is 1 upon s raised to 3 by 2. And now I'll apply the first shifting theorem, e raised to minus t over here. So, sorry. So s will be replaced by s plus 1. Okay. So therefore, Laplace of e raised to minus t square root of t will turn out to be 1 by 2. This constant will not be changed. Okay, by the way, what is this value? This is square root of pi. Okay, so now this turns out to be equal to, and here what I have is 1 upon s plus 1 raised to the power 3 by 2. So the correct answer over here is, it is Sandeep is saying screen is paused. What about others? Can you see the screen? I'm still writing on the screen.
No,
It's
ma'am, it is
pausing
fine
in
now.
between.
It was paused between. Now
Okay,
it's okay, ma'am.
it's okay. Okay, so this is uh, s plus 1 raised to the power 3 by 2, and there's a square root pi in the numerator. Okay, so now this was one of the options. Exactly not, this was not the correct one option. The option that came out to be the correct one was, it was, so the answer which matches with the option was 1 upon 2 into s plus 1 into s plus 1 square root of this. We had square root here on this part. Okay, so this was the correct answer. Okay, now the next one was, this was question number 1. Okay, the next one was question number 2. Question number 2, I don't think question number 2 में किसी को भी कुछ problem हुआ. some questions which were little, any doubts over here, so just let me know. Okay, so now this will be nothing but I can open up the whole square. I can write 1 as sine square t plus cos square t plus 2. So this one will be nothing but square root of sine t plus cos t whole square and this root. So finally this gets simplified. So I need to just write down Laplace of sine t plus cos t. Okay. So this everybody got it correct, I guess. This is 1 upon s square plus 1 and this is s upon s square plus 1 together s plus 1 s square plus 1. Now the next question. Her next question was little trouble. Question number 3, the question was asked as evaluate this wealth. What is the value of this expression? F of 2t dt. What was given over here is Laplace of f of t is nothing but 1 upon s into square root of s plus 1. Okay, so now using this expression we can find Laplace of f of 2t. So this will be nothing but, it turns out to be, using this change of scale property, what we get over here is 1 upon 2, wherever s is there, it will be replaced by s by 2. So this actually turns out to be, this 2 goes up, and here what we get is square root 2 divided by s into s plus 2. Okay. You don't want the question paper to be discussed? आई गेस आपको फिर कुछ डाउट्स नहीं है इसमें, तो फिर आई विल गो अहेड इन दैट केस. So this turns out to be this expression. So now over here, if we want to evaluate this one, what we need to do is we need to just put s value as, what is the s value that we are going to substitute? S is equal to 2. Okay, so when we put s equal to 2, so what we get over there is integral 0 to infinity e raised to minus 2t f of 2t dt is nothing but 2 divided by 2. Here I'll get a 4. So this turns out to be 1 by 2 root 2. Okay, so this was the answer. Actually, this was not the option. So I'll give you, when all of you who have attempted this question number 3 will get a +1 for this one, because this option was not there. Actually, the answers which were displayed over there in the options were these ones. Okay. The next one, third is done. Fourth one, we had Laplace of 1 minus e raised to minus 3t divided by t. Okay, so now this expression, Laplace of 1 minus e raised to minus 3t. Many of you even have, okay, this is nothing but 1 by s minus 1 upon s plus 3. So when you have 1 by t over here, we need to integrate this expression from s to infinity. So the integration turns out to be log s minus log of s plus 3 between the limits s to infinity. To simplify this expression, we'll use the properties of log. Okay, and again over here we have a trouble in putting the value of s as infinity. So we need to go ahead and finally so we write this over here as log of 1 upon 1 plus 3 by s, 3 by s, and then we substitute the limits s to infinity. So what we get is log 1 minus log of s upon s plus 3. Log 1 is 0 and minus log s by, this can be again using the property, can be written in this particular form. So this is the answer. No trouble in this one. Now the next one, the fifth one is very interesting. Fifth one is Laplace of t square cos hyperbolic 2t whole square. This was the question. So this turns out to be, this is nothing but Laplace of t raised to 4 cos hyperbolic square 2t. Okay. Now you can use the properties of cos hyperbolic 2 square. So how do we simplify this expression? You can use even the identity for cos hyperbolic square, or you can use e raised to things. What is that? E raised to 2t plus e raised to minus 2t divided by 2 whole square. Okay, so when we simplify this expression, finally what we get is t raised to 4. Here I'll get here we'll get e raised to 4t plus e raised to minus 4t plus 2 entire thing divided by 4. Okay, so this is the expression. So what we can do is we can find the Laplace transform of this, and when we club with this we can apply first shifting theorem. Next time when we have club with this one, we can again apply shifting theorem repeatedly. Okay, so here for each step, expressions can be simplified by this one, change of scale shifting theorem. So this is nothing but 4 factorial divided by s raised to 5. Therefore, what happens is, what will be the Laplace transform of e raised to 4t times t raised to 4? 4 factorial divided by s minus 4 raised to the power 5. Laplace transform of e raised to minus 4t will be nothing but, here what I'll get is 4 factorial divided by s plus 4 raised to the power 5. Okay, now so in together when we want to write down the answer here, what will be the answer? The answer of this expression here. So this expression, if I want to write, so this can be simplified down. So what is this now? Will be equal to 1 by 4, this 4 because of this, and this 4 factorial will come in each of the in each of the terms. So we can have 4 factorial. Now what will be remaining here is, the first term is 1 upon s minus 4 raised to the power 5 plus 1 upon s plus 4 raised to the power 5 plus 2 upon s raised to the power 5. So this actually expression matches with none of the options that were given. So the answer, okay, it didn't match with any of the expressions. Now the next one, the sixth one, we had the question. The sixth one is finding the Laplace of The sixth one is we have to find the Laplace of okay, this many of you have missed this one. So what is this over here? Laplace of sine square u. Okay. So sine square u, what is the Laplace of this one? Sine square is nothing but Laplace of 1 minus cos 2u entire thing divided by q. Okay, so this turns out to be my 1 by 2. Laplace of 1 is 1 by s. Laplace of 2s, 2t is nothing but s upon s square plus 4. Sorry. Okay, now we have to find Laplace of u sine square u. See, this u is there, so I'm clubbing it right now. So this turns out to be here equal to, I need to differentiate this one, so minus d by ds of 1 by 2, 1 by s minus s upon s square plus 4. So this turns out to be minus, here I'll have, what is the derivative? Even I can remove that 1 by 2 also. So now what remains is minus 1 by s square, and this expression turns out to be 4 minus s square divided by s square plus 4 whole square. Okay, now just make a note here, see this expression. Okay, so I can multiply, see negative, negative, negative. So everywhere negative is there, so I can make it as this positive and this positive. Okay, so now the expression is this one. Now I have to multiply, I have to use the first shifting theorem because I need to find Laplace of 3 times u sine square u. Okay, so what will be this equal to now? 1 upon 2. Wherever s is there, it will be replaced by s plus 3. Okay, this will be a whole square plus 4 into s plus 3 whole square divided by s plus 3 whole square plus 4 whole square. Okay, now there, so this expression in the denominator turns out to be this is 1 upon 2. This part is not a trouble. The trouble here actually arises is this is a plus. Now this is 4 minus s square. See, s plus 3 whole square is s square plus 6s plus 9. When we multiply by a negative sign, so what we'll have is this, all the signs will change now. So they will become minus minus. Okay, divided by, the denominator is not a trouble, so it is s square plus 6s plus 9 whole square. This 9 plus 4 is nothing but 13, so I can replace this one. So what I get is 13 here. Okay, now over here, now this is an interesting part here. Many of you have missed this question, huh? 3-mark question. Most of you have missed this one. So this is nothing but, this is 1 by 2. Here this will be s plus 3 whole square. Now this over here, check out this 4 minus 9. I'll get a minus 5. So note that all the terms that are coming in the numerator, they are all negative. So I can take out this negative sign outside. So the expression turns out to be s square plus 6s. Now here what I was getting is 5. So this will become plus 5. Okay. Again, this answer is not matching with all the options given over there. So the answer is option number D, none of the above. Okay. So this was the 6th question. Most of you have missed this one also. Okay. This was the question. Okay. Now let me talk about the part B. Now write part B over here. The part 2, the CO2 over here. So this is the inverse Laplace transform. Part 2, inverse Laplace transform. Okay, so inverse Laplace transform, the first question which was there for 1 mark was finding the Laplace inverse of this expression 1 upon s minus 2 raised to the power 4 s plus 3. Okay, now if the question was, if we are using the convolution theorem, then what will be the answer to this one? Okay, so the option was given in terms of integrals. Okay, so the idea was to only identify what will be f1 and what will be f2, and how do you substitute in the formula. Okay, so if I take, so what about this Laplace inverse of 1 upon s minus 2 raised to the power 4? What is this Laplace inverse? It is e raised to 2t e raised to 2t Laplace inverse of 1 upon s raised to 4. Okay, now this is nothing but e raised to 2t. This turns out to be t cube by 3 factorial. Okay, so this can be my function f1 or my function f2 in the convolution theorem. Similarly, when I go down for the next one, what is the Laplace inverse of 1 upon Laplace inverse of 1 upon s plus 3? This is nothing but e raised to minus 3t. Okay, so if I take this as my f1, if I take that first expression as my f1 and the second as f2, so the expression that I am going to get using the convolution theorem. Convolution theorem में क्या है expression आपका? Integral 0 to t f1 of u into f2 of t minus u du. This is the expression. Okay. So now if I take for this as my f1, so what I get is, if I take this as my f1, what will be the expression here? It will be e raised to 2u into u cube by 3 factorial, and this part will be e raised to minus 3. In place of t, I'll have t minus u. Okay, so this is what we get. Similarly, if I interchange the roles, what I'm going to get now, it will be e raised to this. If suppose if this turns out to be f1 and this turns out to be f2, so this expression will be e raised to minus 3u into, now here this expression will be e raised to 2 times t minus u into t minus u whole cube divided by 3 factorial. Okay, so these answers will were matching with only two options, options A and D. A and D. Okay, next one. Next one was question number 2. Here what we had is Laplace inverse of 1 upon s cube s plus s square plus 4. So now this particular thing, see 1 by s actually is same as, we have seen we can use the properties of this one. How this 1 by s is related to functions, we will be, what we know is Laplace of, if f of t is nothing but f of s, then what we know is Laplace of integral f of t dt is nothing but 1 by s f of s. So the same idea can be used over here. This property can be used. So what we get here is, it means what if I apply inverses on both the sides? So it means what, integral 0 to t f of t dt is nothing but Laplace inverse of f of s divided by s. Okay, so same thing can be applied. We want to find now this expression. For this, if we so I can write this as, so here what I can write it, so this expression is same as, either I can have integral 0 to t 1 by s square plus 4 ds, or I can have integral 0 to t 1 upon, see, again I can take out this 1 by s outside, so I'll have one more integral coming over here, so it will be 0 to 2 times integral, and now here it will be s square plus 4. Okay, this is what we get. Okay, similarly, if I remove this 1 by s again, I'll have 3 integrals. So these are the 3 expressions that we are going to get, and these were the correct options, A, B and C. So answers that we get here is A, B, C and D. Okay, now the next one, the third question that was there for 1 mark was finding. So what was given over there is 1 upon s cube plus 1 is equal to, if a upon s plus 1 plus bs plus c divided by, these are the partial fractions. So what was expected is you should be getting the values of a, b and c. So actually the values of a, b, c are, a is 1 by 3, b is minus 1 by 3, I've written 2 times minus 1 by 3, and c value is 2 by 3. Using these values, what we get is, all the expressions were satisfied except for the last one, D, where we had a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Okay, this was the last one, and the question was asked, of the identities, which one is false? Okay, so this is a false expression, so this is what was expected, false. This is so this is false, option D. Okay, now here one more question comes over here, the next one, fourth question for 2 marks. Okay, now this question, there was little bit trouble. I can actually simplify this expression. It turns out to be Laplace inverse of s minus 1 by 2 whole square plus 3 by 2, actually root 3 by 2 whole square. Okay, now this expression can be simplified further. So what will be the Laplace inverse? It will be e raised to minus t by 2, sorry, plus t by 2. And here what we get is Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus root 3 by 2 whole square. So now this part is nothing but, okay, so this was the correct answer. Okay, so now this question, actually this expression was reflected in the question, but this part was not correct. Okay, so again over here, all of you, those who have attempted, will get a +2 for this one, +2 for this one, all of, because the answers were not correct, options were not correct. Okay, so you'll get a benefit of doubt over here. This was 2 marks question, you'll get the 2 marks. Okay, now the next one, next, so now the next one is, we were supposed to write down the partial fractions for, we were supposed to write down the partial fractions for s plus 4 divided by s square plus, not plus, here it's a negative, minus, and here I have a +1. So actually speaking, we'll need to factorize this expression. This is the fifth question for 2 marks. So this is s plus 4 divided by s plus 1 into s minus 1, s minus 1, and this becomes a square. Okay, now we can write down the partial fractions using this expression. Okay, this is what it is. Now the last one over here, sixth question in this part. Sixth question in this part was finding the Laplace inverse of, writing the expression here. Okay, so now we can use the Laplace, again the same logic we can apply. I can have Laplace inverse of 1 upon s minus 3. This is nothing but e raised to 3t. Okay, and Laplace inverse of Laplace inverse of 1 upon s plus 3 whole square is nothing but, it is e raised to minus 3t into Laplace of 1 upon s square, which is nothing but t. Okay, so this is the Laplace inverse. So we can use this as, we can call this as f1 and this as f2 and write down the expression. Next time we can change this, we can call this as f2 and this as f1. Okay, and we can write down the formula for this. We can use the convolution theorem using these two functions. Now note that one more type is also available over here. Now see, this 1 upon s minus 3 into s plus 3 whole square, I can club this part here. This is 1 upon s square minus 3 square. I can club one of the brackets from this part. That is what I'm saying. Am I understandable? So this turns out to be 1 upon s minus 3. And here I'll have a plus 3 and a plus 3. When I do this, now this part of it is nothing but 1 upon s square minus 9 into s plus 3. Now I can call this as my f1. What is the Laplace inverse of this one? Now the Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square minus 9 is nothing but, I can have it in terms of sine hyperbolic. Sine hyperbolic 3t, I'll have it as 1 by 3 times this. And the Laplace inverse of 1 upon s plus 3 turns out to be e raised to minus 3t. Now again with this combination, I can have this as my f1t and this as my f2t, and I can write down the expression for convolution theorem. Next time I can write this as my f2t and this as my f1t, and I can write down the expressions for the convolution theorem. The convolution theorem expression is f1 of u into f2 of t minus u du. Now using these two expressions, the correct options that turn out to be, that are possible over here, are A, B and C. There were three correct options to this particular question. Okay. Now the next part, the part C. Now the next part, the part 3, that was on Fourier series. Okay, so this Fourier series over here, the function that was given was f of x is equal to pi by 2 minus x when my x lies between minus pi and 0, and this is nothing but x plus pi by 2 when my x is positive. Okay, so this is the expression that we had. Note that this expression is nothing but, see over here, I can write it as minus x and here it's plus x when my x lies between, I'm just not writing pi by 2. See what is happening here is, what about this expression? This is as good as the mod x. Okay, plus pi by 2. Pi by 2 is added in both the parts. So actually speaking, this function is as good as mod x plus pi by 2. Okay, mod x is even, plus pi by 2 is also even. So finally this expression turns out to be an even function. So for even function, what we know is definitely bn's are all 0. Okay, f of x is actually equal to mod x plus pi by 2, which is an even function. Therefore, what will happen is, for even functions, what we have is all the bn's are 0 for all n. Okay, this is the first thing. Now a0 and an have to be calculated. A0 and an have to be calculated. A0 turns out to be 2 pi and an turns out to be, now this calculation was expected, so this is nothing but minus 4 upon n square pi. Okay, this is the case when n is odd and 0 when n is even. These expressions were expected. So now using this, what we get is, we can actually answer the questions. So the first question was, one of the question was dependent on the value of a0. Okay, the second question was, expressions were given and you were expected the values. The expressions were what? b1 plus 2b2 plus 3b3 plus 4b4 if this is equal to 0. This was the question. Okay, so all bn's are 0, so this is definitely true. Now what about the next one? Next expression was a1 plus 2a2 plus 3a3 plus 4a4. A4, sorry. A4, whether this is equal to A0 or not. Okay, this is 0, just now we have found out, and this is 0. So we need to substitute the values of A1 and A2 and we have to compare it with a0. Now see over here, when you see this expression, see pi is coming here in the denominator, pi will come here in the denominator, and here this pi is coming in the numerator. Then definitely this is also not true. Okay, so using this, so this statement is false and this statement is true. Accordingly, we have to choose the option. Okay, and there was a series given which can be actually evaluated by putting the value of x as 0. Okay, and the convergence of Fourier series at 0 is nothing but at pi by 2. The series are converging at pi by 2. Okay, now the next question. Okay, the next question was finding the Fourier series for, there were various expressions, x square minus x is equal to some series was given, x square plus x some series were given. Okay, now in this case we were supposed to find the Fourier series for each of these functions that have been written. Okay, now note that neither, see over here, what about this function, is it even or odd? Is it even or odd? What about these functions that have been written over here, are they even, are they odd? Just wait a sec.
Neither even or not odd. Neither even nor odd. Okay, correct. So this is the correct option. But then what we know over here is this x square, this x square is an, and the range was given as in the interval minus pi to pi. Okay, but then what we know is x square is even, and accordingly what we need to know is we know what is the value of bn. Bn for this expression is 0, a0 is nothing, a0 and an have to be calculated. Okay, similarly what we know is x is an odd function, and for this part what we have is a0 is also 0 and an is also 0. All we need to do is find the bn. What is the bn? This is what we need to find. So accordingly we can find the values for Fourier series for this function, these two constants, for this function these two constants, and accordingly we can arrange over here to find the, to get the expression for x square minus x or x plus x. Okay, so this is what was expected over here. Okay, now so the correct option in this question where a, b and c, one of the question got repeated, so even that will be treated as the correct one. That was the correct one, or correct option which was repeated. So the answers over here were option a, b and c. Okay, and the last question that was there, and the last question was that was there was finding the question what was that, it was if f of x is equal to mod of x square, then the value of and this function was also given in minus pi to pi, then the value of a0 was asked. Okay, so how can we do that? Actually, for all the series we have found out the expression, and note that this expression is nothing but it is same as x square. Okay, so making use of this, already what we have got, we can compare it and find the value of a0. Okay, so here the correct answer was the correct value for a0 was 2 pi square by 3. Okay, this was option number B. Option B. Fine. So this way we have discussed all the questions. Now still if you have any doubt in any questions, please tell me.
Ma'am,
Huh?
in part 2, question 2,
एक minute. Huh? Part 2, question 2. Okay, I'll just show you here. Mm, part 2, question number 2. Yes, this is the one. So I have to increase this. Oops. Yes,
ma'am,
this was the
option D.
No, sorry. Option D was not correct. Not correct. First three options were correct because of these three integrals. The third one was not correct. Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Just correct. Anything else? Anything else? All doubts cleared? Okay. Now regarding the marks, आपको बाकी सब्जेक्ट के मार्क्स पता चल गए? I'll just show you. I'll release the scores by today. Okay, and then and the scores will be released CO wise, part wise. Okay, so you'll get different marks, different marks, different parts ka marks separately. You can add them up, and then after that there were two questions which were not having the correct options in the question itself. So you have to, for those for those two questions, one was for 1 mark and the other one was for 3 marks, sorry, 2 marks. So you can add 3 to it to get your exact total. Okay, so by today I'll be releasing this answer keys, and then you can add this plus 3 to it. And let me see if I can do this now. Okay, और कुछ डाउट है अभी आप लोगों को?
Ma'am, could you show that sign hyperbolic 3u some once again?
Okay. See this one.
Ma'am, the inverse one.
Inverse में?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
sin hyperbolic. Okay. इसमें undo कैसे होता है? How do I do undo? See this one. Is it visible? This one is this one. Last time you are trying to ask, right?
Yes,
See
ma'am.
this?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Ma'am, if we have not marked all, we will not get marks now.
That is there. I told you that in the instruction only. If you have missed any of a single option also, then you will not get marks for that. Sending you mails. Release part 1. This is a not thing.
No, ma'am, not this one. One
Mod
up.
of x. Okay. What does plus or minus indicates? See, x square plus x and x square minus x. They are two different functions. So for both the functions, what are the series that was expected? That's it.